This program is made possible by listeners like you and UMass 5 College Credit Union, with locations including the UMass Campus Center as well as in Hadley and on King Street in Northampton. UMass 5 offers a full range of financial products, including personal and business banking and lending, retirement planning and investments, and insurance. As a not-for-profit financial cooperative, UMass 5 is community-driven, people-focused, and dedicated to bringing members competitive rates and benefits, as well as other money-saving services and rewards. WMUA thanks UMass 5 for their kind support.
Summon your inner Kathleen Hanna for the Girls to the Front Riot Girl Show at Marsh House on March 27th.
Get ready to mosh for charity with Sapien Joyride, Sgraffito Kill, and Total Rev.
Join us, DJ Dandelicious,
and DJ Yarnalicious
on Thursdays 8 to 10 p.m.
for Mood Swingers on WMUA Amherst.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to WMUA Amherst. I'm your host, DJ Ray. You're listening to Ray at the Controls, 91.1 FM, WMUA Amherst. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're staying warm in this blistery cold weather, late spring weather. You just heard a promo for the Girls to the Front Riot Girl Show, which is happening tonight at Marsh House. Entry is free, but all proceeds go towards the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, American Civil Liberties Union, and a couple other things as well that you'll see there. There's going to be merch. The bands are going to be awesome. We have Sapien Joyride, Total Rev, and Film and Gender getting together for that show. It's going to be a fun one. Be sure to catch it. On this show today, we're going to be revisiting the show's reggae roots. We have a bunch of CDs here from WMUA's Reggae Library. And the first one I'm really excited about. It's called Gregory Isaacs Sings Dennis Brown. Gregory Isaacs and Dennis Brown, two fantastic reggae vocalists from the 70s through like the 1990s. You know, they were around, but they blew up and they were getting big in the 70s. I've specifically been listening to a lot of Dennis Brown the last like 2 months, and I was actually just listening to it on the way here in anticipation of playing this CD. This CD actually doesn't have too many I'm familiar with from Dennis Brown, so I'm excited to check out the covers by Gregory Isaacs. I won't be able to do too much comparing. There's really only one song on here that I know the Dennis Brown version of, and I could think of it and sing it in my head. But we're going to start off with track 2 on this 15-track CD. It came to the station in 2005 from Roz Records. We're going to start off with track 2 called Westbound Train. If you'd like to call in, the request line is 413-545-3691. We don't really do requests for songs on this show unless you happen to know exactly the CD, that I'm talking about, and you have a specific song you want to hear, by all means. And I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday and enjoy the tunes. This is Westbound Train by Gregory Isaacs.
Baby. never in the world like that. You want to make me feel sad. And now I'm in a very, very steep position. That's why this rain won't miss me. I've got to find my Sherry baby. You never ever see me again, so no, I'll let my stand. You never ever see me again, my friend. I'll be taking the train, I'll be taking the westbound train. I'll be going to a place with the real happiness. You never ever see me. Abukenka kunken kunken. Yeah. Kunken kunken kunken. Whoa, Sherry baby. I'm gonna find you, baby. Whoa, Sherry baby. There's never in the world like that. You want to make me feel sad. And now I'm in a very, very steep position. That's why this train won't miss me. I've got to find my Sherry baby. You never ever see me again, so no, I love my stand. You never ever see me again, my friend. I'll be taking the train, I'll be taking the westbound train. I'll be going to a place with the real happiness. You never ever see me. I've got to find you, baby. No matter where you are. I will get kunken. Yeah. Whoa, Sherry baby. I don't mean maybe. No matter where you are. I'm so lonely. Oh no. I've got money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Oh no. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. I'm praying for a girl to be my owner. Sonia said she's coming, but I don't believe a word she said. 'Cause she ran away and left me one rainy day. She made me have in mind along now and dig my song, and you can't be wrong. Too much rugginess, too much antagonist. Was in that prison trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd. Was in that prison trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd. Too much informers, too much bearers, too much informers, too much bearers. Time to separate the sheep from the wolf. We're at the crossroad, and this is the time of decision. Yeah. Too much informers, too much bearers. Time to separate the sheep from the wolf. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Come along now and dig the song, and you can't go wrong. Too much watching sheep, time the wolves them lead the sheep. Too much watching sheep, time the wolves them lead the sheep. Wolves and leopards are trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd. Wolves and leopards are trying to kill the sheep and the shepherd. Whoa, yeah. Wolves and leopards.
Welcome back to WMUA Amherst. I'm your host, DJ Ray, and you're listening to Ray at the Controls. I'll be here with you from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. today. Hope you're having a lovely Friday so far, and I hope you enjoyed those tunes, those cover tunes of Dennis Brown by Gregory Isaacs, one reggae great covering another, which is not uncommon in that genre as well. So we heard three tracks. We started off with Westbound Train, which was the first time I've heard Gregory Isaacs sing in a long time, and I really enjoyed just hearing his voice. I just forgot how good it is. I forgot this whine he sings with. It's absolutely fantastic. It sounds great across all the tracks. That one especially opened with a plucky, really light guitar that reminded me of the Martinican artist Cali. And Cali does a lot of zouk and soca music, but he does also do reggae styled stuff and reggae covers. And he took a lot from Jamaican music as well, and he plays his banjo much like a lot of reggae artists do. So I thought that kind of reminded me of Cali, which is funny because it probably is more like Cali reminding me of these guys. That's probably the reverse order there. And then I thought it was kind of a bit dub-esque in its atmosphere of the way that it's a bit unchanging the entire time, right? I've talked about that on the show before, where a lot of dub tracks, especially the older stuff from the 80s and 90s, will kind of have the same sonic canvas throughout, the same bass and the same drum rhythm, and then there's all sorts of, and then the producer experiments with all sorts of sound effects and kind of echoing on certain instruments, stuff like that. So usually you'll hear a lot of older dub will kind of just have this same it'll kind of be one canvas, right? Instead of having like a normal reggae or like a more poppy reggae song that's kind of going into verses and choruses and everything. So that was kind of the case there. Then we listened to Money in My Pocket, which was a much bouncier steppers rhythm. And for those who don't know, a steppers rhythm is when there's a 4-on-the-floor kick drum beat. So there's a kick beat on every beat. You can kind of feel that automatically kind of makes you want to rock your head a little bit more, like a little quicker, as opposed to, I can't actually remember, Westbound Train. Well, a lot of reggae is in what's called a 1-drop rhythm. So that means that the snare and the kick drum are both on the 3. And then the rest of it is really just kind of using hi-hats and stuff. So there's going to be little variations in 1-drops as well, but that's kind of like the slower paced reggae sound that a lot of the world is familiar with, and then the steppers rhythm is a little bit more upbeat. So Money in My Pocket has a steppers rhythm, and again by Money in My Pocket I realized, okay, yeah, this is really vocal centric reggae. It's like the instrumental's a little bit unremarkable, but again, I mean, we had the cool plucky guitar on the first track, Westbound Train, and then on Wolves and Leopards there was all cool like horn flourishes. That's kind of a little bit more common of like rock steady. So that was pretty cool. It was fun to listen. I think I liked them. My preference for them is in their order that we played them. So I think I liked Westbound Train, then Money in My Pocket, and then Wolves and Leopards as my favorites from that CD. So I hope you folks enjoyed that. Sorry to whoever out there was just calling in. If you call me back when the next song begins, I'll be able to pick it up. But once I start my vocal break, I'm just going to finish it and I can't pick up the phone. So sorry to you, caller out there. We're going to move on now to an actual Dennis Brown CD of his own work. Where is it? So this one is called Let Me Be the One. And now this is kind of sad. This is a posthumous release, or at least it came to WMUA right after he passed away. So Dennis Brown unfortunately died young at the age of 42 in 1999. And this CD came to WMUA in September of the year 2000. So I'm not exactly sure who can get a year of this CD when it actually released. Talented musicians, dedicated. Yep, Dennis. Yeah, this is a posthumous release. On the liner notes, it references Dennis Brown passing away, and it's really sad. I mean, there's like the cover is just a picture of him smiling, holding a guitar, and in the back he's kind of swinging his hair. He's got an awesome shirt on. It's really nice. Dennis Brown is really. I'm excited to switch over because Gregory Isaacs is great, but I think he's maybe a little better known than Dennis Brown. And Dennis Brown had just one of the best voices I've ever heard. At least in reggae. And what's awesome about him too is that he got started really young. So he was kind of started releasing music when he was like 16. And then the album that I kind of have had on repeat for a few months is called Deep Down. I think it came out in like 1975 or 1976, and he was like 18 or 19 years old. And you hear him perform on that album, you just would never be able to tell. He sounds like a fully matured artist. He sounds like he's been doing it forever. He sounds like he's been doing music for at least 19 or 20 years, you know what I mean? And so he was really a special talent. I'm excited to explore some of this stuff that I found in the station here. Now, Dennis Brown was known for kind of doing a bit more like kind of romantically styled reggae, and much in the vein of like Lovers Rock and certain rocksteady songs as well. And so you can kind of always hear that from his titles. So like from what we just played, I mean, on this CD and the other CD, the Gregory Isaacs covers, you have Inseparable, How Could I Leave, Love Has Found Its Way, If I Had the World. Kind of just these these romantically, more poetically minded titles. And then here we're going to listen to 2 tracks on this CD, at least. We're going to start off with the first 2, Let Me Be the One and Catch Me If You Can. Track 1 being the title track, and Catch Me If You Can just being kind of I don't know, it just sounds fun. I'm intrigued. It's always fun doing this with music I haven't heard and trying to determine what I'm going to play based off of the song titles themselves and nothing else. There's also some liner notes about Dennis Brown's biography here, who I can already see his nickname was Reggae's Crown Prince, which is nice. That's a pretty good name. So I'm going to do a little reading while this plays. I hope you folks enjoy. This is Let Me Be the One by the Crown Prince, Dennis Brown.
Willing to and have gone mad. Now the world is at your feet. Be nice or even be sweet. What's the use in pretending? Catch me if you can. Oh, yeah. Hey. What's the use in pretending? Catch me if you can. Oh, yeah. The world can be yours. Alright, yeah. Well, take the mask from your face. What's wrong with your sight? Yeah. You may not have a nickel or a dime. What the future holds, you'll know in time. There's no use in pretending. Catch me if you can. Whoa, oh well, yeah. What's the use in pretending? Catch me if you can. Yeah. While the mysteries unfold, there's no need to be acting cold. Well, there is something nice awaiting you. Training is good, but there is no substitute for experience. Yeah, the time is at hand for you to stand and be bold. Now, you ought to be sincere to the ones you love. They are always there for you. Yes, with open arms. Well, now I know I'm not the one you sometimes wanna lean on. Well, what's the use in pretending? Catch me if you can. No, oh well, yeah. There's no use in pretending. Catch me if you can. Whoa, oh yeah. Well, there's no use in pretending. Catch me if you can. Whoa, oh yeah. There's no use in pretending. Love and mercy. No man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man has a brother. And remember, each man dreams his own. Now we need one another. Oh yeah. And it's time we all should be friends. 'Cause each man has a brother. And remember, each man should be friends. You can live in this world all by yourself. No, 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 you can make it alone. And just to show that you try to make it for yourself, you're gonna wake up and find you're gonna need somebody else. No man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man has a brother. And remember, one another. Oh, yeah. And it's time we all should be friends. 'Cause each man has a brother. And remember, each man has a friend. No. It's an island. Have the mercy. You can live in this world all by yourself. No, 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 you can make it alone. And just to show that you try to make it by yourself, you're gonna wake up and find you're gonna need somebody else. No man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man has a brother. And remember, each man dreams his own. Now we need one another. Yeah. And it's time we all should be friends. 'Cause each man has a brother. And remember, each man has a friend. No man is an island. God the mercy. Boy. No man.
Hope you're doing well, folks. My name is DJ Ray. You're listening to Ray at the Controls on WMUA Amherst 91.1 FM. We just heard 3 great tracks from 2 different CDs. But first, I have a shout out for a few callers here. The first caller, a WMUA alum, DJ Dave, who used to do a reggae show back in the year 2000 called The Rhythm 2K. Dave, appreciate your kind feedback. Really means a lot coming from someone who was doing similar shows, back 25 or so years ago. Thank you so much for calling in. If you're in the area, check out his band, The Equalites. If you see them around, go check them out. They're probably doing great stuff. I haven't heard it, but I'm sure it's fantastic. Then I got another caller that requested some Alpha Blondy from the Ivory Coast. So I ran out and tried to find some Alpha Blondy really quickly. Couldn't do it yet, but I know we have some, so I'm going to keep trying. So if you're still listening to that caller, the Alpha Blondy's coming up. Don't worry. We heard 3 songs. We heard Let Me Be the One, which was, I had this kind of this like more of a distorted modern guitar sound and kind of a rock rhythm, like a kick snare, like 2/4 beat that you don't really hear in a lot of reggae. And then there was like a bass drum that kind of sounded pretty techy as well. So I was like, and then after the song Catch Me If You Can too, it's like, it seems like a style that's maybe not for like the hard reggae purists that want to hear the 70s style, because this is like a late 90s style. And then I was doing a little bit of a biographical reading on Dennis Brown in these liner notes, and he was singing from like the age of 8 and 9 years old, recording songs. He somehow just said that his dad was a prominent actor in Jamaica named Arthur Brown, and from his young age, he was always kind of spending time around like record stores and even some recording studios with like, titans of Jamaican music like Alton Ellis. What else we got? Yeah, Horace Andy, who's awesome. Roman Stewart. So he's just kind of seems like he's been around music since he was at a really young age. His first hit song was called No Man Is an Island. And so realizing that was back on this cover CD, the Horace Andy cover CD, I went back to play it because I wanted to hear it. And I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys did too. So where are we at right now? 3:07 p.m. We're moving right along here. Lots of great music to come. I'm going to play 2 of the classics from Dennis Brown that I really love. Let's see here. This is a compilation CD I have. So it's got a bunch of stuff on it, but I'm looking at two specifically. One is called So Long Rastafari, and the other is called You Are No Good. Both of those are from his album Deep Down, which was like 1977 or something along those lines. I can't remember exactly. So more of Dennis Brown's fantastic voice, more of the Crown Prince's fantastic singing, fantastic tunes. Hope you folks continue enjoying. I'm your host, DJ Ray, listening to WMUA Amherst, and this is So Long Rastafari.
You will get nowhere if you don't act fair. You will get nowhere. No, said you will get nowhere if you don't act fair. You will get nowhere. Said you will suffer. Said you will suffer. You will suffer all day long. How long will it take to let you know that 3 into 2 won't go? No, 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 no. How long will I take to let you know that 3 into 2 won't go? No, 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 no. You will suffer. Said you will suffer. You will suffer all day long. Yeah. Yagga, 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 yo. Yang, yang. Yagga, 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 yang. I don't care about your size, 'cause empty barrels make the most noise. Do you realize? So stand up and fight your own fight with all your might. You better stand up and fight, yeah, 'cause you will suffer. Oh yes, you will suffer. You will suffer all day long, yeah. Yagga, 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 yo. Yang, yang. Yagga, 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 yo. Oh, stand up. Stand up. Well, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're no good for what you have done me. You broke my heart and you went away. Yeah, you're no good. You wanna leave me crying over you. You leave me wondering. You're no good for me, baby. You're no good, baby. You're no good. You left me, baby, without any money. You're no good, baby, you're no good. You're no good for me, baby. Ba-doo, ba-doo, doo, 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 doo. Ba-doo-be-doo, wap-wap-shoo-ly-doo, doo-be-doo-doo. Ba-shoo-ly-doo, doo, 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 doo. Doo, 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 doo. You're no good for what you have done me. You left me, baby, without any money. You're no good, baby, you're no good. You're no good for me, baby. Whoa, whoa, well, you're no good. Whoa, baby. Whoa, whoa, well, yeah. You're no good. Whoa, baby. Whoa, 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 well, yeah. I should be doing what you. I should be doing what you. Should be do 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 do. Whoa, whoa, you're no good. No, 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 no.
Welcome back to Ray at the Controls, folks. I'm your host, DJ Ray. You're listening to WMUA Amherst, 91.1 FM. 3 tracks from a Dennis Brown compilation that's going to send us off on the Dennis Brown stuff for today. Started with So Long Rastafari, then Yagga Yagga, and You're No Good. My favorite of which is You're No Good. It's just got this this chop, this lightning fast chop that comes out of nowhere. And as always, Dennis Brown's voice just sounds fantastic. So hope you enjoyed those last 2 Dennis Brown tracks. And we made it just about half the show, basically on just Dennis Brown and Dennis Brown covers of Gregory Isaacs. Both of them fantastic voices, 2 of the best voices in reggae. One of those CD's liner notes actually made the assertion that his voice may not have been like the one that everybody knew across the world, like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, but his voice was the one that actually was emulated by later artists within the genre. So they argued that he kind of created a lot of the characteristics of reggae singing that we know today. Now, I actually don't have an ear necessarily to point out attributes about someone singing, so I'm not going to try to. I just think he has a fantastic voice. Now we're going to move on to Alpha Blondy, Ivorian reggae artist from the Ivory Coast. This is per someone's request. This guy called in, said he's working in a barn up in Shelburne Falls. Again, thank you so much for calling. I hope you're enjoying the music as you're working in the barn. I found one CD. It's called Elohim. I'm gonna Google what it means. Not really sure. And there's only lyrics inside, which I mean is helpful. It's also lyrics in 2 languages, which is nice. But no information about the name of the album or anything. So we're just going to dive right in. First song is called Journalists in Danger, and then it's subtitled in parentheses Démocrature, I think in French. And then based off of the track list here, I'm liking the look Les Voleurs de la République, the Republic's Thieves, track 7. So we'll try from there. Maybe Black Samurai as well. That sounds like it could be good. So let's give this a go. This is Journalists in Danger by Alpha Blondy.
Mon ami Zongo refusa de bâillonner sa plume au Burkina Faso. Et Zongo est mort, brûlé par le feu. Que justice soit faite pour l'amour de Dieu. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure. C'est comme ça. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure. Ça se passe comme ça. Entre le marteau et l'enclume, les plumes se barricadent derrière leur une. La liberté qui a laissé des plumes. Journalistes incarcérés. Journalistes assassinés, les voix des sans-voix tuées, tout ça doit changer. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure, c'est comme ça. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure, ça se passe comme ça. Les gouvernants font la pluie et le beau temps. Le peuple meurtri fait semblant d'être content. Une rafale de mitraillettes balaya le président. C'est un regrettable accident. Le même rituel sanglant. Autant on emporte le vent. Le sang appelle le sang. De les plus royalistes que le roi. Ils ont la boulimie du pouvoir. Et ça, il faut le savoir. Et ça, il vaut mieux savoir. Et ça, il faut le savoir. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure. C'est comme ça. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure. Ça se passe toujours comme ça. Les gouvernants font la pluie et le beau temps. Le peuple meurtri fait semblant le même rituel sanglant. Autant en emporte le vent, le sang appelle le sang. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure, c'est comme ça. La démocratie du plus fort est toujours la meilleure, ça se passe comme ça. Au clair de la lune, mon ami Zongo. SOS, SOS, les voleurs de la République. SOS, SOS, ils volent les deniers publics. Ouye, Ali Baba et les 40 voleurs sont de retour. Couteau bouillé, les lèche-potes ont baissé leurs pantalons et ils s'érigent en donneurs de leçons. Le complot du silence persévère, la langue de bois exaspère. Ce triste constat me désespère. Pardonne-moi si mes vers sont à l'envers, parce que tout est arbitraire, le règne de l'arbitraire. Tout est arbitraire et le peuple se fait traire par ce dangereux, dangereux béni, oui, oui, les voleurs de la République. Dangereux, dangereux béni, oui, oui, les moutons de Panurge. Le chant du cygne est un signe, le peuple lit entre les lignes, les gouvernants nous indignent. On n'est pas sorti de l'auberge et dans nos têtes ça gamberge, et dans nos têtes ça gamberge. SOS, SOS, les voleurs de la République. C'est un SOS, ils volent les deniers publics. SOS, SOS, les voleurs de la République. C'est un SOS, ils volent les deniers publics. Ouye, couteau bouillé. Le chant du cygne est un signe, le peuple lit entre les lignes, les gouvernants nous indignent. On n'est pas sorti de l'auberge et dans nos têtes ça gamberge, et dans nos têtes ça gamberge, et dans nos têtes ça gamberge. SOS, SOS, les voleurs de la République. C'est un SOS, ils volent les deniers publics. Du café au lait, ils sont capables de voler le lait. Comparaison n'est pas raison, les moutons de la République. Ils ils broutent la République. Ces voleurs de la République.
Hi there, this is B.B. King.
Hi, I'm Irma Thomas.
This is Buddy Guy.
Hi, this is Charlie Musselwhite.
This is Elvin Bishop.
Hey, everybody, this is Ruthie Foster.
Hi, friends, this is Lily Ed Williams.
This is your lovely lady, Sugar Pie DeSanto.
Hey, everybody, this is Johnny Winter.
Hi, this is Bobby Ray.
Hello, this is James Hunter, and you're listening to MUA. And much good may it do you.
Hey, this is Shamika Copeland. Check out Thursday's Rhythm and Blues Review.
Hey, everybody, this is Tony Castro. Tune to Thursday Rhythm and Blues Review on WMUA with my friend Katie from 3 to 5. It's the right thing to do.
Every Thursday, WMUA really lays it down.
Film and gender. Your arms are my legs. AFK.
If this sounds like your thing, come down to UMass Salt's show on April 9th in the new Africa House basement. Doors at 7, music at 7:30. Open to all.
Hey, watch where you're going. You made me drop my books.
Let me pick that up for you. Hey, is that a history textbook I see? Do you like history?
Huh, I guess I dabble.
You should come with me to Herder Hall, room 601.
What's going on there?
History club, of course. Hurry up, it's almost 7.
Whoa, I said I dabbled. I'm not even a history major.
At History Club, you don't have to be a major. We accept everyone. We host events like trivia and movie nights, and even host battle royales. Oh, and did I mention free pizza?
Did you say pizza? I'm in. History Club meets every Monday at 7 p.m. in Herder Hall, room 601. For more information, follow the UMass History Club on Instagram or check Campus Pulse.
Out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here, we is stoned, immaculate.
Set me free, why don't you now? Set me free, set me free. Lift me higher and higher now. Lift me higher and higher now.
Music lover.
There are no stars. Out here we is stoned, immaculate.
Set me free, why don't you now? Set me free, set me free. Lift me higher and higher now. Lift me higher and
Out here in the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here we is stoned, immaculate.
Set me free, why don't you now? Set me free, set me free. Lift me higher.
Captain Music Lover. Here to music power. Here I power and the hour. Music like
Out here on the perimeter, there are no stars. Out here, we is stone.
Brilliant new ideas from floor to ceiling, and not at prices that go through the roof. Fresh, young designs for the kind of life you lead. Natural colors and textures. A perfectly inspired collection. Come in and see.
This is a true story from my Prince Farah. A very true story about a man called Bedward. Bedward was not a man cuss bad word, but he sure would. Bedward used to conduct a church in Jamaica. In Jamaica they call it mission. Bedward preaching to all the members of his organization that he going to fly next week Sunday. He going to fly. People from his organization tell it to other members and people all over the end of Jamaica that this man Bedward is going to fly. Well, one Sunday afternoon, this was the time when this man Bedward want to fly. Bedward, Bedward, that was his name. So people all over the ends of Jamaica come to see this man Bedward fly. So Bedward went up on a house top, a very high top of a building. People looking now to see Bedward fly. The appointed time come that Bedward should fly. Guess what happened? Bedward jump off the building top, brother, and break his neck. Bedward. Bedward jump off of the building top and break his neck. Bedward, down in Jamaica. The man who used to operate a church. Down in Jamaica they call it a mission. True story about the man Bedward. The man will never curse bad word, but him throw a lot of word. Bedward. 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 Bedward give out a lot of invitation to people, telling people that he going to fly. He don't have no wing, but he going to fly. Bedward. Bedward. Poor fella. Him never cuss bad word, but him throw a lot of words. And that was the man called Bedward. Bedward. call him Bedward. Them call him Bedward. Man, we break him neck one Sunday afternoon. Several people stand to see Bedward fly, but Bedward didn't fly. Bedward went down and break his neck. Bedward. That's the end of Bedward. That was the end of Bedward.
Welcome back to Ray at the Controls, folks. I'm your host, DJ Ray. Been a couple songs since I talked to you guys. Hope you've enjoyed the music thus far. We started that run with Journalists in Danger by Alpha Blondy, and then Les Voleurs de la République, which is Thieves of the Republic, or the Republic's Thieves. Both by Alpha Blondy, sorry. Then we moved over to Stoned Immaculate by Dub Syndicate, which is definitely a favorite of mine from that band. And then Bedward, the Flying Preacher by Prince Faraway and Singers and Players. Also an On You Sound band from an On You Sound compilation that we're playing here. And that song especially I wanted to talk about just for a second because the drums were really unlike anything I've heard in dub before. Usually you expect dub drums, and really a lot of reggae drums in general tend to just be on the sparser side. And especially with like Dub Syndicate and On You stuff, the drums tend to be decently sparse. There's definitely exceptions I can think of, but for the most part, they're really, not super involved. But that one had like really loud brass, just thumping drums, I don't even know what it was, but it sounded great. And I hope you folks enjoyed that too. We're going to move on with into some African Head Charge here, who was kind of if I had to credit one artist for being the first that got me into like reggae and all its offshoots, it would definitely be African Head Charge. Checking out their newest release from 2023 called A Trip to Bolgatanga. Definitely caught my ear, even though I didn't fully understand it when I first heard it, and there was so many flourishes and pieces of style from the genre that I wasn't familiar with yet, but it really just pulled me in. We're very lucky here at WMUA to have a lot of African Head Charge CDs of their own stuff, but also different compilations from On You Sound as well. So we have a lot of music of theirs that we can play, which is awesome. I specifically have here a 30-song compilation called Great Vintage Volumes 1 and 2. Which is from their early work in the early 1980s. So all of these are from either 1981 or 1986. I'm going to be honing in on the 1981 songs from their first album, which is called My Life in a Hole in the Ground. Tracks 3 and 4 we're going to begin with. Track 3 called Stebeni's Theme, and track 4 is called The Race. You're definitely going to, and I think I'm going to do track 5, Faraway Chant as well. And now I can say, now that song's called Primal One Drop. That sounds really cool too. I might do that as well. Now remember, I just said a lot of dub drums tend to be kind of sparse. I suppose that's not really true. Maybe I'm just thinking a lot of the dub that I've heard has sparser drums. Stebeni's Theme most certainly will not. And you also, with African Head Charge especially, there's usually a use of a hand drum involved. So we might hear that as well. So I'm immediately disproving what I just said and proving myself wrong. But it's great music, and I really hope you folks enjoy Stebeni's Theme and a couple others from African Head Charge. Talk soon.
say become Ethiopian come. Say become Ethiopian come. We say become Ethiopian. Cause we want to go as I am. Cause we want to see His Majesty. Cause His Majesty is our guiding star. Cause Jah is thy guiding star. Cause Jah is thy guiding star. Whether near or far. Cause whether near or far. Say that when I pilot come, I'm gonna take another aeroplane flight. I'm gonna take another aeroplane flight. With Jah at my side. With Jah at my side. Cause I try is I pride. In a Babylon, I will take the pumpkin. Babylon, I will take the pumpkin. In a Babylon, I see the calico one. Babylon, I see the calico one. I said, I will bring the gun come. Said, I will bring the gun come. Said the other man, I said, they bring a little one. The next man, I said, they bring a big one. Them a cannon man, them a cannon man, them a nuclear weapon. God a Jah is a guiding star. God a Jah is a guiding star. We don't near or far. Cause we don't near or far. Say become Ethiopian
Welcome back to Ray at the Controls, everybody. I'm your host, DJ Ray. You're listening to WMUA Amherst 91.1 FM. Hope you enjoyed the tunes. We did a little run of African Head Charge there. That was really fun. We did, let's see here. Started off with Stebeni's theme, which is a pretty ear-catching song. Then into The Race, which I actually didn't realize that was an instrumental song. I'm assuming that's the original version because that was from their 1981 release, again, My Life in a Hole in the Ground. So it must be. And I think maybe when they perform it live, they do vocals. I've seen the live performances of that song on YouTube. So I don't know. Interesting, though, and I liked that rendition a lot. That's a great track. And then into Faraway, Chant, and Primal One Drop, both of which I really liked for their names. Not a little underwhelming, both of them, especially Primal One Drop. That one I had like high expectations for with that awesome name, but didn't end up getting there. That's okay. It was just okay. The first two songs were great, and so much what we heard today has been awesome. We're going to keep going with dub here. I'm super excited about this CD we have. This is to fans of the genre, you know, I'm just going to say the names of these artists and you're going to know. Lee Perry featuring Mad Professor. This CD is called Super Ape in a Jungle from 1995. It's interesting to see Lee Perry credited as Lee Perry, and I've always seen him credited as Lee Scratch Perry. But he's a guy of many names, the Upsetter himself. Not exactly sure. I'm trying to read this and figure out, because it says dub mixes by Mad Professor, jungle mixes by Dougie Digital and Juggler. It's a common naming convention in dub music. Sometimes you'll name things dub, like just putting dub in the name of the song. So that can either be if it's actually a dub version of a vocal track. So like 45s would come out, and you would have the song itself, if, for example, "Serve the People" from a few years ago. "Serve the People" A side, and then you'll have in the back "Serve the People" dub, or just "Serve the Dub" the people. That kind of play around with it like that. So it's not at all uncommon to see dub in the name of dub tracks, usually to help you differentiate, but I'm not seeing that on this track list. Not exactly sure who's working where with regards to the song credits here, but we've got great cover art and two of the biggest names in dub, Lee Perry and Mad Professor, who helped create the genre and advance it really far. So I'm really excited to check this out. I had my buddy DJ ZA, a fellow WMUA DJ, pop in, and I was asking her what she thought we should play from this album, because I don't know anything about it, so we're kind of just going in blind, right? There's two songs, one called Nasty Spell, another called Black Spell. She said since they're both called Spell, that could be a pretty good combination. I agree. And then I also want to make sure we hit the title track in there as well, which is also called Super Ape in a Jungle. Want to make sure we catch that one as well. We are about 30-ish minutes out from the end of the show today, and I hope you've been enjoying listening so far, folks. It's been really fun day today with music. We've had a lot of great stuff coming through, a lot of great CDs going in and out. A rare no vinyl day, actually, for this show. I usually like to try and mix it up a little bit and have both versions, or both mediums getting in and out. But over the week, I just grabbed a bunch of reggae and dub CDs, and they all sounded really interesting. I've had a great time listening, and I hope you have too. This song is called Nasty Spell by Lee Perry and Mad Professor.
Program X29, Space Program, Space, Dub Projector. Program X29, Space, Dub Projector. Program X29, Jump and Prance, Jump and Prance. Jump and prance, jump and prance. Program X29, No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ex-manifesta. Ex-imitator. Ex-manifesta. Ex-imitator. Ex-manifesta. Ex-imitator. Will you deep? Will you weep? 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 You gotta feel the spirit. Feel them spirit. 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 Program X29. Put it on the tape, let me show you me the superhero. Me show you. Put it on the table, let me show you me the superhero. Yeah. Put it on the tape, let me show you me the superhero. Me show you. Put it on the table, let me show you me the superhero. Yeah. I'm me. I'm me. I'm me. I'm me. I'm me. I'm the jungle lion. I'm the king of Zion. Iron, Zion, lion. I'm the iron, Zion, lion. I am the crazy man. 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 I am the potapot. I am the Spider-Man. I am the money man. I am the rider man. I am the Christ. I am the fire and I am the ice. They call me Jesus. They call me Negros. I am the pussy man. I am the cocky man. I am the mystic rider. They call me mystic spider. I am the mystic warrior. Marina, they come to Taria. Put it on the tape, let me show you me the superhero. Me show you. Put it on the table, let me show you me the superhero. Yeah. Put it on the tape, let me show you me the superhero. Me show you. Put it on the table, let me show you me the superhero. Yeah. Hi. La 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 la. You are who you are. Hey. And I am who I am. You are who you are. I am Peter Pan. Who are you? Peter Pan. Peter Pan, Peter Pan. Peter. I call Peter. Pan, who are you? Peter, Peter, Peter Pan. Peter Pan, a Peter Pan. Peter, I call Peter. Peter, Peter, Peter Pan. Peter Pan, a Peter Pan. Peter, I call Peter. I am Peter Pan, who are you? Put it on the deal, let me show you me the super here. Me show you. Put it on the table, let me show you me the super here. Yeah. Put it on the deal, let me show you me the super here. Me show you. Put it on the table, let me show you me the super here. Yeah. So the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the kid does love it. So the man, so the love. They said to put it on the tail, let me tell you then I am. They said to put it on the tail, let me tell you then I am. I am the super, yeah. They said to put it on the tail, let me tell you then I am. I am the super, yeah. They said to put it on the tail, let me tell you then I am. I am the crazy man. I am the crazy man. So the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the kid does love it. So the man, so the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the kid does love it. So the man, so the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the kid does love it. So the man, so the baby love it and not so the kid is love it. So the kid does love it. So the man, so the love.
Welcome back to Ray at the Controls. I'm your host, DJ Ray. You've got it tuned to 91.1 FM, WMUA Amherst. We just heard 3 tracks from Matt Professor and Lee Scratch Perry, and I gotta say, they ended up being way different than I was expecting. Apparently, there are some more dub tracks on there. Perhaps I'll listen over the weekend, or we'll just check it out another time. I think it's supposed to be, the thing is that it's supposed to be a jungle and dub mix-up CD. And I think we just stumbled across 3 jungle tracks. I would say Nasty Spell probably the coolest because it was just the fastest and it was the most traditional like jungle breakbeat that I kind of recognize. I'm not really familiar with that section of electronic music too much, but I definitely think it's pretty neat though, and really interesting to listen to. So Nasty Spell has to be my favorite. That was the first track we heard, and then Super Ape and a Jungle and Black Spell were the latter two. I hope you folks enjoyed that as well. But definitely different than I was expecting, but that's something I'm always happy about on this show, and that's what's really fun about playing music you've never heard before as well on air, is that you get to stumble into it and find something really special. And so, one thing that I stumbled across earlier that was really special was Bedward the Flying Preacher by Prince Faraway and Singers and Players. I really can't stop thinking about that song, and I honestly really want to play it again, so I'm going to do it. This is my first time ever playing a song twice on one show, especially the same exact version. A couple weeks ago, I did play a couple Talking Heads tracks. I played 2 versions of, I can't remember the name right now, like the second or third song from Speaking in Tongues. And I played the studio version and I played the live version from Stop Making Sense, and I compared them. But so that's the only time I've ever played 2 songs in the same episode. This is going to be actually the exact same song twice. But I'm really looking forward to it. If anyone missed it earlier, I think you're really going to enjoy it. Quick shout out to the 2 callers who called since I last spoke. I really appreciate your feedback. I'm glad you guys enjoy the show. It really means a lot to hear that you're liking the music and that you guys are tuning in. And shout out to my mom, Michelle, who is listening at home in New Jersey. And she's a big fan of the show, and I really appreciate her tuning in. We're going to check out a few other things first. While I have this CD out, to get back to Bedward the Flying Preacher, I'm just going to check out the track before it, and I think we'll just call it there for the day. So, without further ado, I am just going to get right into it. This will be Run Them Away, and then Bedward the Flying Preacher, one after the other. And I think that's going to be it for me for the afternoon. So from there, I'm just going to pass it off to the next show, which is called Now the Weather. Stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have really enjoyed the music today. I've had a great time doing this show. This was a particularly great episode with a lot of good music I think we went through. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been DJ Ray. This is Ray at the Controls. Tune in next week. I'm here every Friday on 91.1 FM, WMUA Amherst from 2:30 to 4:30, spinning all physicals only, mostly reggae, Caribbean music, stuff from across the world. So anything interesting that I feel like I haven't really heard before. So have a great weekend, everybody. Go to the Girls to the Front Riot Girl concert at March House tonight. Be sure to come to WMUA's Battle of the Bands tomorrow night at the Drake. That'll be really fun as well. Have a safe weekend. Stay warm. It's going to get chilly. Hope you've enjoyed the tunes. And I've been DJ Ray. This is Run Them Away by Bim Sherman and Bedward the Flying Preacher by Prince Faraway.
Beams and crazy dreams, dash them away like a pot in a vessel. Run them away till they can't be found. Run, 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 run them away. Those Agravan soldiers and stretchers, they wanna cut me down. Say they wanna capture me now. All governments are warmongers. Stay away from the battleground. Maybe they'll come from across the ocean. Better take care of your next door neighbors. The laser beams and crazy dreams, dash them away like a pot in a vessel. Run them away till they can't be found. Run, 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 run them away. Those Agravan soldiers with their bombs and stretchers, they wanna cut me down. They wanna capture me now. All governments are warmongers. Stay away from the battlefield. Maybe they are coming from across the ocean. Better take care of your next door neighbors. And if they come from the east. And if they come from the north. And if they come from the south. And if they come from the west. Run them away. Run them away. Run, 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 run them away. Run them away.
Brilliant new ideas from floor to ceiling, and not at prices that go through the roof. Fresh, young designs for the kind of life you lead. Natural colors and textures. A perfectly inspired collection. Come in and see.
This is a true story from my Prince Farah. A very true story about a man called Bedward. Bedward was not a man cuss bad word, but he sure word. Bedward used to conduct a church in Jamaica. In Jamaica they call it mission. Bedward preached to all the members of his organization that he going to fly next week Sunday. He going to fly. People from his organization tell it to other members and people all over the end of Jamaica that this man Bedward is going to fly. Well, one Sunday afternoon, this was the time when this man Bedward want to fly. Bedward, that was his name. So people all over the ends of Jamaica come to see this man Bedward fly. So Bedward went up on a house top, a very high top of a building. People looking now to see Bedward fly. The appointed time come that Bedward should fly. Guess what happened? Bedward jump off the building top, brother, and break his neck. Bedward! Bedward jump off of the building top and break his neck. Bedward, down in Jamaica. The man who used to operate a church. Down in Jamaica they call it a mission. True story about the man Bedward. The man will never curse bad word, but him show a lot of word. Bedward! 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 Bedward give out a lot of invitation to people, telling people that he going to fly. He don't have no wing, but he going to fly.
This is the Carolina Taco Drops, and you're listening to
WMUA 91.1 FM,
Amherst, Massachusetts.
Views and opinions expressed on this program are those solely of its speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of WMUA, its